Hi there, my name is Seth with the staff of VP Nutrition, and today we're going to go over the subject of whey protein, a subject that many of you may be familiar with, but you may have some questions on whey protein because it's not very widely discussed in the health community. So we're going to go over today, what is whey protein, how do we get that, and what supplement can you find that might work for you, and do you even need a whey protein supplement? So first off, what is whey protein? Well, all of us are familiar with milk and cheese production, and what happens when you make cheese is you strain that element out of the milk, and what remains is an almost clear liquid that has protein strains in it, which are the whey protein, left over out of what's called casein. After they take that, they dry it and powder it, and it actually becomes a very quick supplement made from the byproduct of cheese and milk production like that. For years, this was wasted, thrown away, thinking it was useless, but actually many health benefits have been discovered to come from whey protein. So why is whey protein something that people take? Why is it really beneficial for us? Well, we all need protein. We're made of protein. Bodybuilders use whey protein very commonly because when you work out, you break down those muscle fibers, and what's needed is to repair that with what that's made out of. What is your muscle made out of? Protein. So naturally, protein is what it takes for your body to naturally repair itself. Now, whey protein is very beneficial because if you look at getting protein from your diet, how do you typically get protein? You may eat eggs, poultry, steak, different kinds of meats is what you think of, and some vegetables and beans do have some protein, but not as much as meats. So if you look at eating a steak, how much digestive effort on your body's part does that really take? It takes a lot of enzymatic effort, a lot of activity going on there, which is a lot of times why you can get tired after you eat a heavy meal, especially if it includes steak, chicken, some kind of meat. Whey protein eliminates that by taking the digestive effort down to just what's needed to digest maybe a glass of milk, because whey protein does come in a liquid, which is why it's so beneficial for us, is because it's absorbed quickly, doesn't take a lot of effort for it to digest, and whey protein is superior to soy protein in that you avoid a lot of that genetically modified characteristic that people shy away from soy protein because of. And it really does hold some weight that soy protein has some benefits, but there are also many questions about the possible side effects and damages that it may cause. Whey protein is only dangerous if you have a milk allergy, because whey protein comes from the casein of milk, which is actually what you react to when you drink milk and you have an allergic reaction, if that's the way that your health is. So who might benefit from taking a whey protein supplement? Well, a lot of you might think bodybuilders, and I don't need whey protein because I'm not a bodybuilder. And that's not really the case. Bodybuilders take whey protein so that they can get an added amount of protein in their diet because they need that increase, because they're constantly damaging their muscles, so to speak, not permanently, but in the sense that they're tearing down muscle fibers. They always need that constant supply of protein, but they're also eating plenty of meat, eggs, different things in the diet that we might choose to get our protein in for the day. But if you're not looking to bodybuild, the average person needs between 40 and 70 grams of protein a day, depending on your muscle mass and your level of activity. So you might have to gauge where that is for you. But if you look at your diet, are you getting enough protein in every day? It might be easy to just say that you are, but if you look at it, really, the average person maybe eats 20, 30, 40 grams of protein a day, and that may be an adult man who needs more closer to 70 or 80 grams of protein a day. An easy way to fix that problem without having to make any major dietary changes may be to take a protein supplement. There's a lot of different reasons why whey protein may be beneficial to you, depending on your level of activity. But if you go into any health food store, you'll notice that we're not the only ones that realize that here at VP Nutrition. There are hundreds of different whey protein supplements out there, ranging in different flavors, different calories, even different content of what's actually put into the supplement. So how can you choose what's right for you? And how can you eliminate a lot of the issues and the health problems that you might get if you got a supplement that was too much or something that was exceeding the amount of calories or protein that you needed? Well, it's wise to look at how those supplements are actually constructed. VP Nutrition recommends Premier Research Labs' Whey Protein. This is actually just the name of it, so it's not hard to remember if you'd like to purchase that. Our whey protein comes in a simple one flavor, whey protein, vanilla flavored, and you avoid a lot of the different problems that you might get from some of the higher calorie whey proteins. How do you differentiate between different protein supplements? You may look at Premier's VP Nutrition's whey protein and think, well, this is only 50 calories and 10 grams of protein. That's not really a whole lot, is it? Whereas I can go to maybe my local grocery store and I can pick up a protein that has 50 grams of protein in a serving. So why is that sometimes something that people get hung up on? Well, if you actually look at serving sizes, the concentration of protein may vary, but what you're going to find with those larger amounts of protein in the supplements is that it's a very weak concentration, because the serving size is going to be half a cup of powder compared to just one scoop getting 10 grams of protein. So what you're getting with the Premier line of protein is the same concentration and a higher quality of whey protein. Our protein also is not stressful to the kidneys, whereas a lot of the different bodybuilding supplements and proteins, they can put a real stress on the kidneys to eliminate the extra waste. Why is that? It's a fact that you should really know in your research on your supplementation, is that the human body can really only take about 35 grams of protein in any form at one time and utilize it. You can take more than that, but it's just going to get eliminated. So if you're really looking to benefit from your whey protein supplement, you want one that has a balanced amount that you can take frequently, perhaps twice or even 3 times a day if you're looking to really bolster your protein supplementation, instead of just taking something that has a whopping 50 or 60 grams of protein in a single serving. It's going to just overload your body, you're going to become fatigued. You're really not going to see a whole lot of even muscle benefit from that, because your body can't really deal with that much information in your gut at one time, which is another reason why Premier's line is really beneficial for almost anybody. But away from the bodybuilding aspect, you don't need protein just if you're a bodybuilder. Anybody can benefit from a whey protein supplement, because you may not be getting enough in your diet, as we mentioned before, but you may also be enduring some kind of injury. You may be recovering from a surgery. It's almost the same as bodybuilding. Anytime you sustain an injury, your body needs sustained protein because of all the molecular and cellular activity going on in your body, so that it can maintain not only your current weight and current muscle mass amount that you have in your body, but you need that extra energy so that you can repair whatever it is that's been damaged from either surgery or an injury. It's the same as when you damage those muscle fibers in your weightlifting routine. It's almost like miniature injuries that the body has to take time to repair. It needs an increased sustained amount of calories and protein to be able to manage maintaining the body's current status quo and also repair and even build. So if anybody has undergone an injury, definitely protein as a supplement, and even in liquid form as the whey protein, is something that you might want to look into.